Has Liverpool just lost the Premier League title? They finished 2-2 at Old Trafford, and it felt like it should have been at least 3 goals in the first half. Yeah, United did turn around the game, but it was by a mistake from the Liverpool youngsters, and then a wordy by Kobe Mainoo. Then pretty... it was a penalty in my books, but yeah, it could have not been given, and it may have been given. It was a 50-50 decision. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm biased, but in my eyes, I've seen softer penalties this season. So for sure, this goes into the books of a more penalty than not a penalty. So yeah, that's what I have to say there. But for sure, those points dropped against United will hold Liverpool a lot, and they are going to suffer by it, as they have to score first a lot of goals to pass Arsenal on goal difference. That is just not happening in my books, and or they have to wait for a mistake from Arsenal. And by the way they are playing at the moment, I don't see it happening pretty time soon. But yeah, enough of the Premier League title race. The rest of the games for today: Sheffield and Chelsea finished 2-2. Another disappointing result from Chelsea. They got a good result against United, but it drained them physically, and it was seen today. Gusto was not in the squad. Palmer got subbed off earlier, so yeah, it was present that they are not feeling up to speed of the Premier League levels. And Spurs beat at Forest. Porro finally scored, and Van den Ven scored, which was surprising. Two defenders scoring. They conceded an own goal as well. Nottingham Forest by Muriel. So yeah, a little bit of a here and there results for the top sides, and for sure, as already mentioned, that will hold Liverpool as a team and going for a title. About my team, when I started this week, I felt pretty sure that I was going to get hurt, either by Foden or Palmer, who wasn't my captain, or by something else that I have not predicted, maybe Isaac or something like that. For my surprise, I got a green arrow. We're going to see in a bit, but my players performed pretty well. Last week I was so sure that I was going to get a lot of points and move up the ranks, and I dropped massively. This time around it was the other way around. I dropped none. So yeah, I went up by a considerable amount. As I mentioned, we'll see in a while. My transferring out Leno for Pickford paid out, as I got immediately 5 points more this week, and I have now a double game week goalkeeper who is for sure starting. I know that it is against Liverpool, but he can either save a penalty, or let's hope not, but he can make some saves, as Liverpool are missing several chances, so the goalkeepers against them are racking some save points. And I feel pretty okay with that transfer that I made. Porro scored a goal, Gabriel gave a clean sheet once again. Maybe it was a good idea to stack up Arsenal defenders and just get one more, maybe Saliba or Ben White, and just have the two defenders play for me. But yeah, still Gusto a 0-pointer, that's what's hurting me maybe a lot, the Arsenal defense that is delivering a lot of points right now. But yeah, Gusto is gone, and Zabarni is going to come into the squad. A 1-pointer. If they kept for a little while and didn't concede a goal from Morris, it was going to be a 2-pointer, but yeah, at least a 1-pointer coming my way. In midfield, everyone did something. Saka scored a penalty and got 2 bonus. Son and Palmer assisted. So yeah, I have 4 options for captain. It was Son, Salah, Palmer or Haaland, and I was deliberating between Haaland and Palmer, as you can see, and I made the right decision. By 3 points I got the better result. Up front, Cunha got a stupid yellow card at the end of the game, and he dropped the point. So basically after 95th minute I dropped 2 points that were unnecessary, like Cunha and Zabarni's points. They could have been even better, but yeah, it is what it is, especially that they are differential in my squads, and it would have been better. But let's not focus on the bad stuff and just keep going forward on the good one. Looking at the team of the week, Dubravka is the goalkeeper of the week, as he got the bonus point, I believe. Oh no, he made 1 save point, so he got there. Van de Ven, Pedro Porro, Thiago Silva and Regulion, non-clean sheeters here, but still assisters and goal scorers, so maybe a goal scoring defender is the way to go. In midfield, Kobe Mainoo did pretty alright. Bobby Clark, Bruno Guimaraes, Havertz and De Bruyne made the list, and Watkins returned with a bang. Personally, I believe both of the goals could have been prevented from Watkins, but they were mistakes by Flecken. Like the first one, he didn't manage to clean the ball before going into the net, and the second one, he got out jumped as a goalkeeper. That is absurd, but yeah, those things happen. Now, looking at live FPL.net, this is the website where I follow live my points during the game week when I enter my ID. As you can see, I went from 480 to 406, so around 80k places up, which is okay-ish. It's not the same as the drop last week, but yeah, I'm hoping for a good return next week as well. Maybe I will have players haunting me like Foden, Watkins, Isaac, KDB, who got a pretty good return this week, so he may return next week, but I have a feeling that he's going to be benched next week, but let's see how he plays against Real Madrid. I hope Cunha finally starts returning, because he had a second week in my team and those points are just not coming. My other option was going for Darwin Núñez, and for second game in a row he gets an assist, so I would have gotten at least 9 points more if I had Cunha. So yeah, how to say it, I just expect Cunha to start returning, especially with the double up coming on. As you can see, Watkins was my biggest threat around my side. Basically, the threats around my side are 8 Nuri, who is now injured, Brentwaite, I own Pickford, so it's basically the same. Saliba, I own Gabriel, Raya, I cannot tackle it, Neto, Leno, Dubravka, Kelleher, all of those I'm just... it's a goalkeeper, so it's never such a big threat around my side. In defense, Udogi, but I am countering it with Pedro Porro. In midfield, Palmer was a differential, as he was like 130% owned. Yeah, he was captained a lot, so yeah, he was a threat around my rank. Luis Diaz, as they're approaching a double, Gordon, who thank God he blanked, and Odegaard blanked as well. Up front, Watkins, Darwin, Isaac, and Muniz. Especially Isaac is a very big threat for my rank, and I hope that he does not hurt me next time around. But yeah, for around 400,000, this gives me a good platform to attack the next fixtures. So yeah, let's see how game week 33 is looking and what can we prepare for this game week. I hope that you are enjoying the content, and if you want to see more by me and help me on the grind, please subscribe to the channel. I'm so close to 700 subscribers. I may reach them before you watch this video, so even if I already had them, please help me grow, as I want to grow my community, and I hope you are having a really good time. Now, looking at the fixtures and my team at the moment, I see some potential issues, but yeah, let's take a look at them. Pickford and Go, he is staying there, not going anywhere. Next week in 34, not in 33, in 34, he is going to be playing for sure. Pedro Porro, Gusto, and Gabriel in defense, I feel confident about them. I can go with Dawson instead of maybe one of the boys, but I'm most probably going to do that, and I'm just going to see if Dawson appears. He's going to be a first bench option. The player that I believe he can replace is Saka. Saka will play against Bayern Munich 100%, and he may get a rest against Aston Villa, but we need to see some games by Arsenal, as they play on Sunday, and then they will have another fixture against Bayern Munich, so we have to see how they're going to approach this week. But for sure, Saka is going to get some minutes against Aston Villa, as they need the win. Son against Newcastle, last time around against Newcastle he scored 1 goal and made 2 assists, so it was a pretty good game by him, so I'm pretty tempted to give him the captain's armband. The issue is here that we have 2 captain's options with home fixtures, 3 basically. The one is Salah, the second is Haaland, and the third is Palmer, and I may just rely on Salah. I know that he's not having the best season after he returned from an injury, but still, 2 goals in those 3 games. I expect him to get more against Crystal Palace, as Liverpool will need goals to catch up from Arsenal, or to keep winning and gaining points, so they can stay ahead in front of City and gain some places over Arsenal. Palmer remains to the squad against Everton. He's not going anywhere, let's be real. Swank against United, I believe anyone can score against United, so he's not moving either. Haaland, I don't know how much time he will spend against Luton, especially if they take the lead in the first half. he may get subbed off, as they will have an important game against Real Madrid, but the captain decision will be made on the deadline stream after we have all the news from managers. Cunha is the last guy here, and I'm finally hoping for a start from him. He will have a week rest from last week, 32 to 33, so he can be fully fit. On my bench, Dawson and Zabarny are going to come on, and Douglas Luiz, it's too sad for him. He got a suspension, and this is going to be the last feature from him in my lineup, as in 34 I will be replacing him for sure. I don't know for who yet, but for sure he will be a goner. I believe this is a pretty solid lineup. I don't own players from Brentford who face Sheffield, but yeah, I believe I don't need anyone right now. Brighton is a team that I do not own at the moment, but I'm confident in myself not picking players from them at the moment. Just after 34 I may consider some of them, but for now no. An extra City player may be needed, but I don't have space, and I will need the transfers for 34 as well, and the rest of the teams I basically got them covered. So yeah, I feel pretty confident. Let me see what you think about my lineup, the upcoming fixtures, how we can approach the week, basically going forward. So yeah, if you have anything to share it in the comment section. Subscribe if you enjoy the content, like it, turn the notifications on, and I hope to see you very soon. But for now guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.